Hello, this is Jesse in Costa Rica again. We have an interesting story for you today. Este es Jesse en Costa Rica. Tenemos historia interesante hoy, pero va a ser política de Estados Unidos, entonces va a ser la mayoría en inglés. So this is U.S. politics, so it's going to be mostly in English. I have been not so active the last few months. I've been working on a project. Actually, I'm an airship designer, and you can see my project at davincicostarica.com. If anyone is interested in such things, to me it's a very interesting project. But it's time to get back to some important stuff, in this case having to do with the world situation. Vamos a ver un poco la situación mundial. It came out, I think yesterday in the news, that ex-presidents Barack Obama and Bill Clinton got together with Joe Biden and are trying to get money to help Joe Biden. But let's see, what's the real story with Barack Obama and Bill Clinton and Joe Biden? I can say that several months ago, if not over a year ago, I knew that Barack Obama is, as I'm going to show you now, we'll show you the true Barack Obama, connect with the true Barack Obama on a scale where humans die at 100, his energy age. Now, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, which is death, 101, 102, 103.1.2. It stops at 103.2, 103.1. Barack Obama's energy age is 103.1. This is the real Barack Obama, which means he has been dead at least several months at least. Okay. 103.2, I guess it's not important when that happened, but several months ago. 103.1. 103.2. Okay. He's not a ghost because they're stuck at 103. Okay. Now, is he alive? And of course the answer is no, he's not alive. So who is this pretend Barack Obama? Let's communicate with him and get his energy age. 10, 50, 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, and it is going to be 888. Comuniqué con el Barack Obama, está muerto con la edad energética de 103.1 y este es el que finge ser Barack Obama. Su edad energética es 888, esos son los reptilianos. So this is the Barack Obama we see. His energy age is 888, which means he is a reptilian. These are what is called the reptilian replacements. When they see that someone is in a position of power that could do a lot of harm or control things in the way that they want, they often actually kill them and replace them with an exact replica who is a reptilian. This is brought out very clearly in more than one video on a website called getwisdom.com. And they specifically communicated with, for example, Joseph Stalin, who said they killed him in 1923. He said he was not a great guy, but he wouldn't have killed all those millions of people. And he had to see, from where he was after death, his wife with the reptilian, etc., etc. And that's what they do. They did the same thing with Pol Pot, the brutal dictator of Cambodia. When he had moved up in politics into a position of power, they killed him and put in a replacement. They also replaced Allen Dulles, the director of the CIA, Werner von Braun, the rocket scientist, and who knows how many others. Okay, this is anyway, his 888. Okay, how many reptilian replacements are there on the earth right now who's actually killed or the original died or was killed and they replaced them with an exact replica who's a reptilian doing the maximum, if you want to say, damage? How many are there? 10, 100, we see some movement. 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 150, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 156, 157. No energy at 157. So the answer is 156. Okay. Is Barack Obama one of these? Yes. Okay. Months or even years ago, I checked Daniel Ortega of Nicaragua. Is he another one of them? Yeah, that's what I thought. Is his wife another one of them? Okay. Is the so-called president of Venezuela one of them? That's what I thought. No. He's so stupid he does enough damage without having to be a reptilian. So he's not a reptilian, which I'd already got out. Okay. So can I take away the energy from all these reptilians at one time? All these 150, whatever they were. Okay, yes, I can do that. Okay. Now we will use Barack Obama as the indicator. Okay. But before we do that, before we do an exorcism on Barack Obama, let's go back to him, the visible Barack Obama, and let's show you his first chakra. This is backwards and fairly strong. His second chakra and his third chakra. His fourth chakra, nothing. Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, nothing. That is the definite sign of a person who is either possessed or a replacement. In other words, I am communicating with the reptilian soul in that body. Okay? His third chakra, his fourth chakra. Okay. Is he a reptilian? Yes. Okay? Now, let's go on with in the order I saw them was Joe Biden in the middle. Let's see Joe Biden. Vamos a ver Joe Biden. Ya vimos que Barack Obama es un reptiliano reemplazo. Es decir, el original está muerto, pero lo reemplazaron con este reptiliano. Joe Biden, his first chakra, see how weak? It is positive. His second chakra, that is his relation with the opposite sex and your sexual system, so he probably doesn't go beyond sniffing little girls, I'm imagining. That's Joe Biden, and no other more chakras because he's a clone. Okay, let's check Joe Biden's level of development of conscience. See, it stops. There is no conscience. Clones have no conscience. Level of development of conscience, nothing. His sincerity, nothing. Those and only the first two chakras are the signs of the clones. He does have an energy age where his basically human copy body will die. And let's check his energy age. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. See, he's not possessed. 91, 2, 3, 4, 5, 96, 96.1, 0.2, 0.3. Stops at 96.3. Starts again at 96.2. So we have a president, the United States has the president who is 96.2 years old energetically. Not very good. Okay? And he is absolutely a clone. Let's check the original Joe Biden to see what he's doing these days. His energy age, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 101, 102, 103.1, 0.2, 0.3, 103.3, 103.2. Very close to Barack Obama. They do age differently after death, so they may or may not have died about the same time. 103.2 or 3, whatever. Okay. 103 something. That's the original. Now let's check with good old Bill Clinton, who I actually did an exorcism on. He was an 888. But in his case, he had two souls in his body. The reptilian soul that he invited in, and his original soul. So Bill Clinton, his energy age now, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 81, and it's going to stop at 82, So he's 81 energetically. Okay. His chakras, first chakra, not too bad for somebody 81. Second chakra, also working. Third chakra, fourth chakra, doesn't surprise me, that's his heart. He's pretty much a heartless guy. Fourth chakra, fifth chakra. Yeah, this fifth chakra, it's positive, but it's oval, which means he's not really telling the truth. He is expressing himself, but there's definite restrictions on what he can say. You can't see it there, but it's rotating a lot, almost side to side rather than in round circles. Okay, so I won't do anything more with today with Bill Clinton or Joe Biden, but we will definitely check. We connect now with all the reptilian replacements on Earth. And when I have the connection when the pendulum stops and rotates backwards. Okay, now it's rotating backwards. I have the connection. Okay, we send a takeaway. No, let's do some tests on them real quick. What's their average emotional frequency? Where love is 1,000. People who feel pretty good are in the 800 to 900 range. Their average emotional frequency: 100, 200, 210, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and it's going to stop. 218. That's very low frequency. That doesn't mean they're feeling bad, but they have low frequency emotions like greed and hate and things like that. They're ugly beings. Okay? Okay, the average level of development of conscience: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 40, wow, 44. Hitler was 34. So 44 isn't very good. Okay? Okay. Do not waste time. We're going to send to take away all their negative power, authority, communication, and energy. Negative power, authority, communication, and energy. Now, while we're doing that, of course, in this video I won't be connecting with Donald Trump, Robert Kennedy Jr., or the other candidates. The other ones basically have no chance. We've got Jill Stein and some, I believe, a black preacher-looking guy, I believe, but they have. I have nothing. I kind of like Jill Stein, but she will not. She has no chance of winning. Kennedy could upset things, interestingly, and he is by far the most truthful. I'm just wondering when and if Trump is finally going to start telling the truth about the vaccines and his role in them, if any, or if it was just all beyond his control or something he didn't even realize. I don't know. We're taking away all the negative power, authority, communication, and energy from these 100 and, I can't remember now, 130 something reptilian replacements on Earth. When the pendulum stops, we will check. We'll use this Barack Obama as a test. Then we might check some other ones too. Estamos quitando la energía negativa de poder, autoridad, comunicación y energía de los 130 algo, creo, reptilianos, reemplazos reptilianos que hay en la Tierra. Now, in this website, getwisdom.com, it started out, the guy's name who does most of the channeling is Carl Mollison. But they actually started out with a guy in California named Denny Hunt, and he had a YouTube channel called Why Is This True? And I definitely no longer get announcements when he has anything. I'm not sure if he's still active. But they got into a lot of the reality of how the reptilians are controlling people and mind control and several years ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago now, they were told that there's roughly a 10-year window to decide the future of planet Earth, because the reptilians are tired of being in the dark, having to hide and do everything undercover. Now they want to just eliminate a large part of the population and have them be slaves and openly show what's going on. But we'll check. Maybe their chances of achieving that are going down. We hope so. Okay, this is happening fairly rapidly. Finishing. We will, once this stops, this is taking away all negative power, authority, communication, and energy from the 130 some reptilian replacements. Usually they replace them when the original would not have done such bad things. In other words, Obama was not as bad as he ended up appearing to be. Originally, he was not so much of a bad guy. His conscience was rather high. My pendulum, I asked where he was from, and my pendulum spelled out the word Arcturia, which I'd never heard of. And I had to look it up, and it's Arcturus in English, which means that he is a volunteer, like many of us. Okay, the pendulum is now stopping, and let's check. Okay, we have to now see, I'm not getting a connection. Let's check back with the body of what appeared to be Barack Obama. Let's check his energy age now. Energy age of this body. 5, 10, 15, so it's already moving. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 0.1, 0.2. 59.2 stops. 59.1. Okay, it was 888. Okay. 59.1. Okay. Now, his level development of conscience, his sincerity. Okay. So it ends up being basically an empty body, like a clone. Let's check his chakras. Nothing. For 1, 2, 3, 4. They appear to come gradually, the chakras. So maybe after a few days or something, the chakras will be activated. For right now, he has, does this body have a soul? The answer is no. Does this body have a conscience? The answer is no. Does this body have, okay, what's the IQ of this body? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 130, 31, 32. I'm just going to stop at 132, 131. So it's probably pretty much a copy of Barack Obama, but it now doesn't have the reptilian soul. Is reptilian soul there? No. Okay, let's contact this reptilian soul. Remember, he was showing the first 3 chakras backwards. The first chakra, second, third, fourth, fifth, 6th, nothing, and 7th, which is interesting. I found this not too long ago. When I do the exorcism, this 7th chakra is your connection with the universe, and this is activated at least during the first 3 days after you die. So he is on his way to the next dimension. That's what this is indicating. Before, he didn't have this. This is his 7th chakra, his 8th chakra, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 7th. He's on his way to the next dimension. Okay. With the effect of this, I'm not sure. But I'm asked, is it good that I did this? Yes. Okay. I'm asking, are there any other ones of these 130 some who this did not happen to? And the answer is no. Okay. So, for whatever it's worth, that's the interesting and strange story for today of so-called Barack Obama and so-called Joe Biden and the real Bill Clinton. Have a good day. Es la historia de el supuesto Barack Obama, supuesto Joe Biden y el verdadero, en este caso, Bill Clinton. Esperamos ver, ya que se está poniendo la política, probablemente voy a estar haciendo un poco más videos de a ver la realidad del gran circo y teatro que es la escena mundial.